It's Sammy, the Spanish guy Navarro, and new TNT champion. And you, yes you, right now are listening to the
Bob Culture Podcast.
Bob Culture Podcast.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Nothing between the lines of the page or at a time. Forgiveness is for angels with this angel spell and a line that's in no second chance or redemption can be found. 'Cause you can't run the devil and the devil is running you down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back live from Legends of the Ring with our favorite guest of all time.
Yes.
He is a former CZW Wire champion. I mean, you've held everything. You're all over the place, man. A former what champion? I think you just won gold somewhere else.
Yeah, Spartan Championship
Spartan,
Wrestling.
that's what it was.
And
Congrats.
I think we just won the lottery because $1 million just
Right?
sat down.
I know. Dude, already won wrestling fashion. Our favorite
Already.
guest of all time. He is truly blessed.
Ooh,
Mr. Casey Navarro. That's
Major
it.
League blessing in the building
Boom.
right now.
There it is. There it is.
You already know.
Bro, thank you so much for making time
Yeah,
for us.
thank you so
Always.
much,
You're
man.
heading out to Philly. You got a big 12-man tag match. Tell us about it, bro.
Yeah, tonight is a big 6-on-6 survival match. It's interesting teams. I'm tagging with Gino Medina, who just beat me last week on MLW.
Okay.
Very interesting. But I don't know. I'm just going to go insist because Cesar Duran says that whatever team is still standing or whoever's left standing is going to have a nice special prize. So
Ooh, okay. All right.
I just want the prize.
Yeah, there you go.
It'd be a nice way to really debut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My man, dude, so happy for you. And let's just talk about that right out the gate, man. We see you chasing your dreams. We see you talking to
We love it.
superstars that take you under their wing, having show-stealing matches on AEW
Pop a
Dark.
cage.
And, dude, you got the contract. You signed to MLW. Like, I got emotional, man.
Yeah,
Congratulations,
appreciate it.
bro,
Thank you.
man.
Yeah,
Tell us
that
what
was
like,
so
bro.
cool.
Thank you.
Well, we're very well deserved.
Dreams
Thank
come
you.
true. Tell us what that was like for you, bro.
It was crazy, man. I showed up on July 10th. They called me in to do the Battle Riot. Wound up having the match with Gino Medina. Then did a Battle Riot, and they said that I really impressed. The one thing that they loved was this.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
Come on.
dude,
Who
as soon as
does
you
it?
walked in, bro.
You walked in, we're like, oh, that's Casey. First
Yeah,
of all.
he won Wrestling Fest.
they
Yeah, he
loved
already
it.
did.
They loved it, and they gave me an offer. And when I sat and looked at the table and all the things that I had, it was just the best move for me. And I signed 5 days before my 22nd birthday.
Wow.
Correction,
And it was
best
crazy.
move on their part.
Thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
And you know what's crazy is that a year ago, when I turned 21, I looked at my whole family and I was like, listen, 21's my favorite number.
Yep.
Hell, I got it tattooed right here. Don't know if you guys can see it, but 21's my favorite number. And I want to be signed before I turn 22 because I'll be 21 the first 6 months of 2021.
Yeah.
So it's got to happen. And it
Wow,
happened 5 days
look
before
at
my
this
22nd
guy.
birthday.
Never a doubt with you.
Yeah,
I always
never a
said,
doubt, brother.
Always
Crazy.
mattered when or where, never a matter of if with Casey, man.
Yeah.
And thank you for everything, man. You've
Yeah,
been
thank you so
amazing.
much.
It's great to see you living your dream. I'll say this, MLW, I believe you called out Bobby Fish. Correct me if I'm
I
wrong.
did. I
so,
did.
The
your thoughts on
infamous.
facing him, yeah.
Hey, listen, Bobby's one of the greatest, in my
Yeah.
opinion. From the stuff he did at Ring of Honor to the stuff he did in NXT. I need to share the ring with the best. You know, I'm the best of the blessed. I got to take on the best. So, you know, Bobby Fish, he's the new guy coming in, and I'm the new guy coming in, so why not?
He might show up with the TNT title, too.
That's what I was
just
going to say.
saying.
Sammy,
We got
right across
Sammy
the way
Guevara
from us
over there.
with the
Oh,
TNT
yeah.
title. Bobby
I see
Fish.
him.
Yeah,
I
you
see him. Look at
Oh,
him with
he's
the
like,
gold.
oh, it's
Look at
happening.
him with the
It's
gold.
happening right
So
now.
proud of him.
Someone make this happen. The Forbidden Door is open.
It
I
is.
believe
Yeah. Just
Bobby
saying.
is going to be taking on Sammy.
Very
I think
excited
it's
for
signed
that.
for this Wednesday.
Yep.
Casey, your thoughts on possibly being able to compete for the TNT Championship?
Hey, listen, Sammy Guevara is the man. I love Sammy.
Some would say a
Everything
god.
about him. And yeah, he's quite the Spanish god.
Yeah.
But man, that title is beautiful. Just looking at it.
I'm not going to lie. Yeah, seeing it in person, it's like,
Yeah, I've never seen it.
It
up
is a
close
really
like
nice
that.
title
Well,
belt.
actually, I'm lying. I saw it when it was red.
Yeah.
but in black, it's very, very nice.
yeah.
But man, that'd be such an awesome opportunity. I would love that. You know, wrestling's changing. It's so different now, and everybody gets an opportunity everywhere, and
Which is amazing.
Hopefully, me and Samuel cross paths while he still got that title.
I love it, man. And Casey, I know you got to hit the road, man. You're heading.
Very busy,
Thank you for
man.
making the time. Last one from us, man.
Yes.
You've been, your whole life been told you're not going to make it. You're too small. I could see people like really getting on your nerves, but you kept working.
Right.
You're hitting the gym, man. You're signed, man.
Yeah.
You did it. Dreams come true. You're living your dream, man. What advice would you have for some of these indie guys that are trying to make it to that next level, man?
Listen, just be you. Literally, just be you. Go out there, do what you got to do. I mean, I was told no my whole entire life.
Yeah.
I was told that I wasn't humble. I'd never make anywhere by the guy that trained me. And look at me now.
Dude.
It was just having that heart and passion and just believing in yourself. And you almost knocked the camera down.
We're still good.
It's okay, though.
As long as Casey's
the most
in frame.
important part.
Yeah, that's
in
all we
the
want.
frame, so.
Yeah.
But, just follow your dreams and just never give up and just believe in yourself, because at the end of the day, you only got yourself. So
He's living proof of that. Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Navarro, our all-time fave.
Bob Culture.
No, the future of the business. Casey Navarro, thank you, bro. For always taking the time.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man. Thanks.
What's up? It's Sammy, the Spanish guy Guevara, and new TNT champion. And you, yes, you, right now are listening to the
Bob Culture Podcast.
Bob Culture Podcast.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Nothing between the lines of the page or out of sight. Forgiveness is for angels, but this angel fell out of line. That's in no second chance or redemption can be found. 'Cause you can't have the devil and the devil is hunting you down.
Ladies and gentlemen, back here on the BCP at Legends of the Ring with one of my favorites for a long time now, someone I've been following. So happy to finally have a conversation with her. You've seen her at Mission Pro, AEW Dark. Please welcome to the table, Ms. Jennacide. Thank you so much for making a few minutes. Round of applause. Yes. How are you?
I'm in the shot. I feel
Oh no, they don't want to see me. Please.
Yeah,
I'm gonna beat
please.
him up or something.
I'm a little intimidated. I've seen you in the ring. You do some crazy stuff.
No choke bumps tonight for you.
Okay. I mean, there's a table
Maybe
right
tomorrow,
here.
not
Yeah.
tonight.
Maybe tomorrow.
We'll
Yeah.
see how the podcast goes. But thank you for making a few
Yeah,
minutes.
thank you so much.
We wanted to approach and go up to you, but we saw you were signing. We didn't want to overstep, and we had a good conversation with you. So thank you for making the time. Thank you so much.
Anything for my wrestling supporters, my fans, anything I can help to promote. So thank you for having me.
We want to promote you. So first and foremost, we're coming hopefully out of the end of this pandemic era.
Yeah, I hope
but
so.
obviously, you got to be on AEW Dark to be a little bit a part of that. What was it like for you going through that pandemic era and now being back amongst the fans and all that? It's weird.
It's just amazing to be around fans again. It was when I first went to NWA for the tapings.
Yeah.
It was in front of no one in the studio to wrestle in front of, and I thrive on my fans and the energy they give me. So that was my first experience with NWA, and I was like, oh, I feel like I'm missing something, and it's my fans. And then we actually had the first all women's pay-per-view in Power last month.
Yes, that was amazing.
And our fans were back, and like they were there. They got to witness her story with Mickey
Nice.
James leading it. So just
It's
to
so
feel
cool,
the
yeah.
energy in the room and fans again, and interacting with them today, my muscle army, it's amazing. So I'm blessed to be around the fans again, and hopefully everyone's happy and healthy.
Yeah.
And we're talking wrestling, so how can you be unhappy?
Exactly.
And you talk about NWA and Power. That's great. A lot of great women's wrestlers have been a part of that. The production. Some of my friends were doing interviews with you all. That's great. Being a female wrestler right now, like all my matches of the year picks right now, I think 3 or 4 of them are all women's matches right now. Like, what's that momentum feel like for you being a female wrestler right now in this climate?
The females are so hot right now, and just the momentum we have, and to be treated just like regular athletes. Like, we're not just women. We are
Exactly.
athletes that can main event, that can put on pay-per-views. Trend number 2 we were trending number 2 to the fighting UFC that night.
Should have been number 1.
Right? So the fact that women could all come together and put on something like that, it's just amazing. So I'm happy to be a female in the industry right now and get treated the right way.
Exactly. That's awesome.
Absolutely. And follow her on Instagram. She's a little bit of everything. But I want to talk about you between the ropes. Your moveset is amazing. Obviously, you can go toe-to-toe with anyone. What is your philosophy when you get in between the ropes, like as far as moveset, putting on a match and telling a story and all that?
So my moveset, one thing about me, I've been doing this going on my 7th year. I
That's
never
awesome.
stop training and learning. So, and I
Good.
also get to coach and help out at the side dojo. So I never stop evolving. I'm always studying old tape. So
nice.
I always look at who I'm going to have a match with and like what they can do. And I also have a mixed martial arts background.
Oh, really?
So I do
Whoa.
Muay Thai, so I kind of like evolve and put that into it. So I'm always changing. Obviously the big power stuff, but I can technical wrestle. No, not a lot of people can see that yet. But no, I can get down and dirty. I got MMA for you, whatever you want. So I really just try to kind of layer in all the different
So basically, don't make her mad.
Yeah, no, that's why.
Pretty
that's why
much. That's what I got from that.
Yeah, staying on a good side. And a lot of people we talk to that have gone from that martial arts background to the wrestling, sometimes it's a tricky transition. How was that for you, or is it more easy for you?
I would say it's definitely like there's a fine line between getting it, into like a Muay Thai style fight versus wrestling.
Yeah.
So I definitely prefer the entertaining aspect of it better than getting punched in the face. Or
Yeah, exactly,
So
yeah.
like, you know what I mean? I still get hit, but like that's a whole other kind of ball game we're in. I love the entertaining side of it.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome. And I don't want to pull back the curtain too much, but where did the genesis of Jennacide come from? Were there wrestlers that influenced you? Like, how did this all come about?
That's an amazing name, by the way.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It really
I
is.
fought for it every time.
So basically, like my face paint and the name, it all symbolizes, and I feel more relaxed to tell my whole story of the metal and like the silver, what it means. I really do have wires of metal in my body.
Really?
And screws, nuts, bolts. So
Oh.
I am
wow.
a legit cyborg, legit like.
Wow, watch out,
robot.
Kurt Angle.
And like the fact that I survived something like that and was able to persevere and still do what I do. I just really like to inspire people.
That's great to hear.
My story can help. And the Jennacide, I used to wrestle under a nickname, Jenna Van Muscles, for about 6 years.
Yeah, I saw that when I was looking. Yeah.
That name is amazing.
And
Wow.
that was a nickname. I've done roller derby. I've done
Oh, wow.
I've done intramural football, like anything
wow.
crazy. And so I was like big and jacked, and so the Van Muscles just was a play on my last name.
I gotcha.
And so it just rolled into wrestling. But I felt like I outgrew that, and
Yeah.
I evolved with wrestling. I dropped the pounds. I traveled all over the world, kind of learning like all the technical wrestling, and I felt like I outgrew it. So that's where the rebrand came 2 years ago, and it really took off, and all the fans embraced the new Jennacide character, and I couldn't be happier with the kind of the exposure I'm getting now.
I had an old coworker that did roller derby, and it is no joke.
Yeah.
Those are some tough ass women.
Yes.
What's
yes.
funny is like people think I'm big. I'm like, no.
Oh no.
Women will come truck you down.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So
But I had to choose roller derby or like wrestling. I went towards my heart was wrestling, and I followed that.
I think you made the better move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too.
that's all. You talk about your heart going to wrestling. So when did wrestling come into your life? Because obviously you were an athlete. Obviously you've been through some things in life. How did wrestling come into the
Like, were
story?
you a fan growing up,
I
or?
was a fan growing up, and I have 3 brothers, so definitely.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, there it is.
Wrestling upstairs in the bonus room while watching pay-per-views, jumping
Nice.
off the couch. But my first exposure to it, I'm originally from New York, and
Okay.
my father did production lighting, and he used to do lighting from wrestling events at Madison Square Garden.
No way.
What? Humble brag?
Yeah, I like that.
So, like, my first experience with my father bringing us as children, I don't remember the matches or anything. I was, like, that little. But
Oh,
that
wow.
was my first exposure to wrestling.
Who were some of your favorites growing up?
I'm a sucker, and it's Attitude Era, Stone Cold Steve Austin,
Oh,
The
come
Rock. Like, all of those are what I watch. If you follow me, you know I dress up like Stone Cold quite often. I like to hit my stunners to all my students in the ring.
Yes.
Student showcases.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then my ultimate favorite is the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, okay.
Follow my TikTok.
Rest in peace.
Yes, Ultimate Warrior. I dress up like him quite often and put on funny shticks on my TikTok. And one of them went viral, so I think, and all the fans keep asking for more Ultimate Warrior. So, yeah, he's definitely influential.
So I showed him the Ultimate Warrior DVD a couple months ago.
Yes.
And he's not really familiar with Warrior promo, so I didn't even show him anything
I came in
beforehand.
later, yeah.
I
It was a lot.
the part of the DVD that just came on with all the straight promos, he's like, what is happening right now? It's like, just soak this in because it's amazing.
Yeah.
And there's some of that I've tried to emulate myself on the TikTok, and like breathing in.
Hulk Hogan.
It's great though, man. And thank you for making the time.
Yeah, thank you so much.
This is amazing. I want to ask you, and again, not to be cliche, but you have that momentum right now. You're riding that wave. It's great to see everyone have that opportunity. It's out there. It's been there through that pandemic era. What are the goals for you moving forward?
The goals for me are obviously, I want to work hard to get that title shot at NWA and go for the top with everyone else.
Yes.
And I love now that NWA is working with other promotions, because at the pay-per-view they had girls from AEW.
I love that.
AAA there, and they've opened that door. And so, man, I want to work everywhere and the best women out there. Like, I want opportunities with everyone, and I want to just wrestle the best while I still can. So, whoever wants some, come get it.
Oh, you heard it here first. And last question.
Challenge is laid down.
Last question for me. I want to be respectful of your time. Thank you so much for doing this. This is great.
I love wrestling like all of you. I'm like a big nerd. So.
No, that's us. Yeah,
yeah, that's definitely
you should
us.
see our plays. Yeah. But
I have a wrestling room at my house. Okay.
Oh, really?
Oh,
That's
really?
awesome. Like, what was it like the pops, the toys,
We
Posters.
Me and my other half have a collection of figures. I also have all the original Pillow Pals. And
Nice.
The wrestling buddies. Yes, I saw them over there.
Yeah,
You have your own, too.
I was eyeing them from him when he took his information down. They're quite a hefty price tag, but
Oh yeah,
one day I can get.
especially the original ones.
Trying to buy the Warriors. And
Oh, I don't even want to know how much that one
They
is.
should have taken care of you. Come on.
Yeah, they
man.
really
It's the
should have.
future of the
Like
business, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
You should have just flexed on them. They were, oh, okay.
He was a good guy. He bought my version of it, my Genocide.
Oh,
Okay, that's classy.
And I have Genocide. My little doll hangs out the Smash Buddy with Ultimate Warrior, $1 Million Man at home.
Oh, so you have the Ultimate Warrior one. Oh my God, does it still work? Does it still make noise?
It doesn't make noise anymore.
Oh, okay,
It's not in a
okay.
box. It's not. In
Okay.
And then I drag him around too. It's like a comfort animal.
That's
comfort wrestling animal.
That's
Yeah.
Nunez for me. He's my comfort animal.
Nice.
Our favorite question, last one from me to ask everybody. You're getting that big moment, that big entrance at a pay-per-view, whatever it is. What band or artist is playing you down to the ring?
I would do my music right now, because you're always nice to people down the line. A photographer I met along the way was a DJ on the side and could sing, and he's the one who did my entrance music. And then he gave me the rights to it.
That's
And
the way to go.
I rock
Yeah.
out too when I'm coming down, and so I definitely respect all my fans and people I meet along the way. So I rock out to him, and it gets me pumped.
That's awesome.
I know you can't buy it on iTunes anywhere yet or anything. It's just a guy who did me a favor.
Hey, you own
smart.
it, so you have to get it from
That's
her,
smart.
and I don't think that's happening.
She's smart. She's kicking butt in the ring. We're all about that shameless promo, Genocide. Tell them where they can follow you, get the merch, all that good stuff.
Thank you. You can follow me at Genocide 000, and that is on IG and Twitter. So definitely, I also have a fan page, and that is on Facebook, and that's just Genocide. So thank you, with a J.
Thank you, Genocide. Continued success. Thank you for bringing the
Yeah,
time.
good luck.
This is a
Thank
big
you
one
guys.
for
I
us.
appreciate the support.
Of course,
Genocide,
anytime.
ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. We out.
I am ECPW's light heavyweight champion, the international shining star Ray Kalitri, and you are now tuned in to one of my favorite podcasts, the BCP.
Nothing between the lines of the page or at a time. Forgiveness is for angels, but this angel fell out of line. That's in no second chance or redemption can be found. 'Cause you can't hold the devil and the devil is running you down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here at Legends of the Ring with the ace of space himself. You see him all over. WrestlePro.
LSG.
PG LSG. Welcome in.
PG
man.
LSG.
How are you, bro?
I'm doing great. Today was pretty awesome. I loved it. I live 5 minutes away, so I rolled out of bed.
Really?
Oh, there you
I
go.
live right in Rawway, which is close to here to Woodbridge, so I just rolled out of bed and
Yeah.
It's
hung
awesome.
out.
Dude,
Table over here.
thank you for making the time, man.
Yeah,
It's
thank you
crazy
so
'cause
much.
We're coming out of like this, well, hopefully coming out of this pandemic era. WrestlePro and all the great things you've been doing, the ROH, man. You were in a bubble at one point, dude. You
I
were all
was,
over the
man.
place. Tell us what it was like navigating this
Yeah,
pandemic era.
Dude, it was weird. They hit me up in last October for the bubble tapings. It was right after the Pure Championship tournament, so I was
Yeah.
excited. I wanted to get into the Pure division. and just get back to work. I missed everybody, so that was cool. And we did like probably 6 bubble tapings.
Wow.
It was good time, but it's weird without fans, but you got used to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and there he is, KM. We got to have him on. Head honcho at Wrestle
That
Pro.
is awesome.
LJN, baby.
The boss man,
That's
Kevin
awesome.
Matthews with his own figure.
We got to get KM on in a little bit. Past guest of the show.
That's the guy who brings me to Alaska.
That's what I was gonna say. I wanted to talk about Alaska,
boss.
man. I know our guy Vargas is the Uber driver over there, man.
Dominican
but,
Uber.
That's it, man. But tell us about making those treks to Alaska. That's epic, man.
Yeah, fun fact, I've been on every tour for Wrestle Pro Alaska, 5 tours. I think 15 matches total. I think I have the record right now. I have the most
Good for you,
most
man.
matches for Wrestle Pro.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's been fantastic.
That's awesome, man. And we see you in the ring, man. You have such a great moveset. I think recently we saw you with teaming with Matt McIntosh. I was at one of those free events. I think it was
Metuchen.
Metuchen, that's where it was,
Metuchen.
man. And I'd seen you go against McIntosh and other promotions. Do you prefer to team with him or to be on the other side of the ring from him?
Well, I love wrestling him. I think we have some great chemistry in the ring.
Yeah,
but teaming with him is a lot better. I don't have to take that ridiculous lethal injection cutter that he does.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fantastic talent. I wish, I want the rest of the world to see how good he is.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. And a couple weeks, I think it was the Newark show. I was at both of the AW shows, but I always pay attention to who's on Dark and who's on
Yes,
Elevation.
we always do. Because we always see some of our friends on there.
Dude, that's amazing. What was that experience?
Yeah, what was
like
that
for you?
experience
That's
like?
amazing,
It was
dude.
nuts, man. I was part of that G1 Supercard in MSG. It felt like that again. It was a huge deal for me being in Newark. I'm a local guy. I'm originally from Edison. I've been to WWE events in Prudential Center. Been to Devil's Games and stuff like that, concerts. So to actually be in the ring there against a guy like Billy Gunn, legend.
Yeah.
Which is that? Yeah, that's
fantastic.
wild,
It was
man.
awesome.
Yeah,
But I felt like I belonged, and I would love
Gotcha.
to do it again. We'll see.
That's awesome.
Anybody backstage that you got to meet that you've always wanted to meet, or that you haven't had a chance to? Or
It's funny. I actually know a lot of the guys, especially because they worked in Ring of Honor. A lot of
oh, that's true. Yeah.
the Ring of Honor or even Wrestle Pro. But a guy I got to just pass in the hallway was Sting.
Oh, come
I always
on,
love
man.
Sting.
Oh man.
And he's looking like he's having a great time, and he joked around with me real quick.
That's amazing. He's one of my all-time favorites. That's so cool.
Awesome.
And you said it. We say it on the podcast when we do our prediction panels and stuff, but we call him Cool Dad Sting.
Cool Dad Sting.
Cool
That's
Dad
exactly
Sting.
what he is.
Yeah, man. And I'm
Yeah.
sure that was great having that interaction with him. Who are some other people, not to be cliche here, that you'd want to work with in that locker room or some other locker rooms on that national level?
Well, a couple guys. So Griff Garrison's a guy that I've wrestled actually at Ring of Honor.
I just saw him.
again. Brian Pillman Jr., who I was supposed to wrestle last year, but I had an injury. I got pulled out of a tournament, so I didn't get to wrestle him. That's one for sure. And guys that I just missed on the indie scene, like I didn't get to wrestle MJF. We were on a bunch of shows together. It
That'd be a
just
great
never happened.
match.
Yeah, that would
That'd be awesome.
There's just so many talented guys. I even got, I don't know if you guys know my background with Coast to Coast.
Okay.
Did a lot of tag wrestling, so guys like Santana Ortiz.
Yeah, they're the
be
best.
awesome. I never wrestled them before either.
Dude, that's awesome. The first time I saw you, I think, was Standalone Wrestling's Liftoff, which was their first event.
Yeah.
I think you were taking on DeMarcus Kane.
Yes.
He had money, and you took the money from him, and you threw it into the crowd, and I got $1 from you. So
I made it
thank
rain.
you.
Nice.
I made it rain everywhere.
Nice.
Thank you for that, man. But LSG, everywhere I've seen you, man, you've really impressed with your in-ring work, your moveset, all that stuff. Tell us what your philosophy is when you're between those ropes. Is it to go for those big, impactful moves, those high-flying things? What is your philosophy when you're between those moves?
I mean, it's cliche to say I'm a hybrid guy, but it's really just by
do
any
it
means.
all.
By any
it's
means
cliche for a
necessary.
reason, though.
By any means necessary. I mean,
Yeah.
I think I approach every match a little bit differently. There's some matches where the high flying stuff works better. I love wrestling on the mat.
Yeah.
I'm in the pure division now with Ring of Honor, so I can wrestle. I could out wrestle anyone too. So it really depends on the matchup.
That's amazing.
I like to keep it spicy, keep a little people on their feet.
That's awesome, man. This is our favorite question. I want to be respectful of your time,
Sure,
man.
yeah, of
but
course.
we always ask everyone this one. You're getting that moment. You're making your entrance to the ring. What band or artist is playing you down to the ring? And you can pick anybody.
Yeah,
right.
living or dead.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a huge Beastie Boys fan.
Nice. Classic.
Obviously, maybe Sabotage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something
Okay.
like that.
Awesome, man. And LSG, last one from me, man. Thank you for taking the time.
Yeah,
man.
thank you so
man.
much, man.
You've been everywhere, man. You've been all over the place, man. What advice would you have for a lot of these up-and-coming indie guys that we have on the show that are trying to get to the next level, trying to get heat from the crowd? What advice? Coming from someone who's done it all, man.
Yeah, I got a couple things. So one, go to a reputable school, somewhere with good training, somewhere that's going to be honest with you, that's not going to smoke up your ass. That's how it was for me when I first started. I had to go to a good school, I had to hear the truth, and I had to drill, get the fundamentals down. And then as far as just the journey, there's going to be a lot of, I'll say, a lot of shitheads along the way.
Yeah.
Stay the course, let
Yeah.
them fall to the wayside.
Exactly.
And just have that tunnel vision, because there's going to be a lot of doubtful moments, a lot of times where you want to give up. But as long as you keep that tunnel vision, keep that light at the end of the tunnel, it can happen. It can happen for anybody.
Very well said,
Yep.
man. Hit them with that shameless promo. Where can they follow you?
Yeah,
Get
where
the
can they
merch, all
follow you
that
on
good
the
stuff?
interwebs and the socials?
Get me on Pro Wrestling Tees, LSG Tees, What a Maneuver as well. You can find me on all social media: Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube. What else is there? Twitter,
Everywhere.
LSG, the
MySpace,
Ace of
right?
Space,
You're on
Beyond
MySpace
St.
too.
Giovanni. Dude, my MySpace is out there somewhere. I can't
Yeah, I
delete
think
it.
mine is too.
I've got all my
I'm a little
pictures
worried,
with the
actually.
wrestlers on there when I was a teenager.
That's epic, man. And now
Yeah.
you're fighting all of them. LSG, thanks for
Yeah, thank you so much, man.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, brother.
LSG.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, man. Thanks for taking the time, man.
thanks, bro.
I appreciate that. You're killing it, bro.